Hi, welcome. My name is Kate, and this is the Ordinary Earth Song. It's a new channel, an opportunity to, I guess, talk to Mother Earth, who is someone I'm quite connected to, and I talk to her in many different ways. With crystals, I do like my crystals. I've just got this one recently. It is a fire and ice quartz. You can see it's quite, if it focuses. Believe me, it's quite lovely. It's not gonna quite high. There's high vibe. Doesn't want to focus. Fair enough. Good for connecting to Mother Earth, and the reason I like crystals is because they are made of her body and her energy, just like everything else is on the planet. I thought this would be good to start doing videos with, because I'm talking to her for a while, and felt drawn to channel, do some readings. I've got tarot, oracle cards, but mainly with the pendulum, because this is, I think, quite a good confirmation of what's being said. And I wanted to introduce you to her as a being. So first off, we're going to talk about her creation, talk about her, and then go through some questions that I've got for her, and about, herself, if she has a personality, that kind of thing, and also whether or not environmental changes can be reversed, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to kickstart. I wrote some stuff down earlier to do with questions and stuff. So yeah, in the future, I'm hoping that people will see this and will resonate with talking to Mother Earth, because I think she's wonderful. She is, after all, where we live. And I've got this all set up so you can see the pendulum. I'm hoping that you can see that okay. I think you can. Okay, so let's get started. So what I'm doing right now is I'm asking if Mother Earth is with us. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to say the answers out loud. I'm hoping that you can just observe them as they come through. So, Mother Earth, are you with us? Is it okay if we call you Mother Earth? You have many other names. Do you have a preference for any of them? Okay, thank you. So for this reading, we're going to call you Mother Earth. And are you okay to have a conversation and for me to record it to share on YouTube? Are you quite excited about people meeting you? I'm excited about people meeting you. Cool. Okay, thank you. So I was watching a YouTube video a couple of days ago. It was talking about your creation. So I wanted to begin with kind of go through what they said and just confirm that what I've picked up from it is factual, I guess. So in the beginning of your creation, you were dust, formed from like a nebula or something, that formed into a body through static electricity, drawing the particles together. The initial dusty particles came together and they started forming clumps. And you were born. Okay, thank you. From there you went through a gravitational formation once you got big enough from the dust and the static electricity. Gravity took over and it kind of forced you into a sphere shape. because that's the shape of least resistance. Cool, thank you. You then went through a load of bombardments because they reckon in the solar system there would have been many, many bodies of like clumps, smaller planets, planetoid type things, and they would have bombarded you and the other larger planets that we know now until you got bigger. And at that stage, you were quite hot and molten and liquidy. Yeah, thank you. Obviously, molten, you formed a crust, which became the Earth's surface. And then you were kind of impacted by another planet in the solar system, which we call Thea. And in that impact, I mean, she was quite, she was a little bit smaller than you, right? And in that impact, part of her was absorbed into you, making you bigger. And it also formed another dust cloud around you, which formed into the moon. And the moon's actually quite large and unusual for our solar system, because it's just the right size. It rotates in just the right way. It's just the right distance. And the moon helped form seasons on you with a wobble and other bits and bobs. I'm not going to go into science because I can't remember it right now. That's roughly correct. And then obviously the solar system, other planets were bombarded and had similar sort of creations, each affecting each other. So the larger planets, Neptune and Saturn and all that, they sort of drove the solar system around, causing gravitational shifts, and shoved themselves out a bit, and Neptune got shoved out, and etc., until it was perfectly formed. Okay, thank you. The first question is, all of this is quite, it's all based on material kind of particles. It's quite 3D based, but it's all born from an energetic process. And in that process, you were formed in a 3D form. Did you exist prior to that 3D form? Did you exist as pure energy? Do you still exist as energy? Thank you. Other questions? Everything that you are is formed of energy, as is everything in the universe. Is that correct? It's all basically from the same energy source. And can we call that source? Is that the same as God? Is that the void? Okay. So is the void where all the potential for creation exists? So everything, all the potential of creation exists in the void. Is the void nothing? Is the void what? I don't know how to describe the void. Is the void potential? And does the void sit behind source? And source is the drawing out of that potential from the void. So it's creating from what could be, making it so that it exists and can be experienced? Is it because is existence based on the experience of existence? And this is one of those experiences. Okay. As a planet, do you have a personality? Are you feminine? Is your energy feminine? Okay. Is the energy of the sun masculine? Is your energy also masculine? Are you both masculine and feminine? Are you an individual? Are you connected to everything? Is your energy in everything that exists on you? So everything on your surface is your energy. And does that include all the animals, all the plants, the sea? So even the water that comes from asteroids, did they come from asteroids? Is that your energy now? Thank you. Okay, does your energy therefore create 3D existence for us to experience? And your energy is our energy because we come from you. Just turn a page on my questions here. You're not going to behave, are you? Let's see if I can stick you there. Okay. Can I just, because we were having a conversation the other day and we were talking about how we are formed as human beings, or as any kind of life, really. First off, just want to go back to the beginning of our existence on Earth as life. So, were we seeded by aliens? Did we come with the water from an asteroid? Were we created on Earth with your energy combined with the energy of chi? And before that, before chi was combined with your energy, was there life on Earth, on you? Are all the rocks, the lava, the metals, your body, is all of that alive? So when we were created in the first instance, we were those little wormy things, we were just another form of the life that already existed in the rock, in you. Thank you. When we think about when we are conceived, and this is part of the conversation we had the other day, when we are conceived, there's obviously the bringing together of the egg and the sperm. But the conception itself is formed of your energy, therefore, because that's the tangible egg and sperm, but also the life within that. And that's your life, that's your energy. To create a person who comes into being, does there need to be an element of ether or chi involved? So it's a combination of them, of them both. Okay, thank you. And am I right in thinking then that, so we were talking about this a few months ago actually, the purpose of astrology. And I was trying to get my head around what, so we've got your energy and the energy of chi or ether combines, but everybody that's born on the same day at the same time, why aren't they all the same person then? Because it must be the same combination. But the combination is unique to each individual, and part of that uniqueness is where they are on Earth, on you, the position of the sun, the moon, the other planets in the solar system, and then the stars. Because they've all got power, they've all got some form of influence over what happens both to themselves and to everything else around them. Therefore, they have an effect on everything that is on you and you yourself. So everyone that comes in is unique. They need those three elements. They need your energy, they need ether or chi, which is basically the same thing, yeah. And they also need a position in the stars. So the position is space. Could you be considered time? Because you're tangible. And with the tangible, there becomes the moment-to-moment existence of time. And you are in space. And the ether is the engine that holds it all together. Could ether be considered love? The flow of give and take. Thank you. So basically, those three things combined kind of provide a basic template for every human being and every life form on the planet. Then we come in and we experience and we get programmed, and we'll go into all that in other readings and in other conversations even, because the programming is an important element of who we become, so that then we can move out of, well, we need to think about how we become more aware of where we came from when you talk about where we came from. And basically, we came from all the energy in the universe, all the energy that holds the universe together, everything in the universe that has an energetic impact on where we live, and the body that we live on, you. Essentially, therefore, you make our 3D existence possible. You give us our bodies so that we can come here and we can have this experience. Thank you. It's appreciated. I don't think people fully appreciate that we are here and we are experiencing your grace, your existence, and you've given us that opportunity. When you were being formed into a planet, was it painful for you? Was it painful because you were coming into a 3D existence yourself and you did not know what to expect? Was this the first time anything like this had been done? Interesting. Are there other universes? Are they 3D universes? So they exist in other dimensions, dimensional forms. Do they exist outside of dimensional forms? Okay, thank you. We'll probably have to dig deep into that at some point because I have no idea what that could potentially be because I don't think our brains are quite ready for that. But anyway, so I've asked you already, are you a feminine energy? And you are, but you're also masculine. Right now, would you say that you are okay? So I don't know if you can tell, but that's going in circles. Okay. So does that mean you're not okay? Not completely okay? Are you in pain now? Is that because of the things that we're doing to you? Is it also because we're in pain? So you feel what happens to us? Do you feel what happens to everything on the planet? You feel everything that happens to your body? That's sad. So we are hurting you. Is the climate change that's happening right now, is that partially a natural kind of happening? It would happen anyway. So is it completely us that's created this climate change that's been happening? Our presence. Interesting. When climate change when climate changes have happened in the past, like there was that ice ages and all sorts of things, were they caused by the inhabitants of the planet at that time? So climate change can be a natural occurrence. Oh. Is climate change ever a natural occurrence? Oh, no answer. Does that mean it's extraterrestrial or something? It happens because something makes it happen. And something is making it happen now. And is that something us, the humans? So you're not okay. Are you annoyed at us? Are you pissed off with us? I would be. Do you have emotions? But you do feel, you have sensations. Is it your existence that we're hurting? So we're hurting your existence, so therefore we're hurting our own existence. We're hurting ourselves. Does that bother you at all? Sort of. Does it bother you as much as it bothers us? Can we reverse climate change? Can we improve it? Improve what happens? Make it different? Interesting. Is there anything else you'd like me to ask right now? Because we're going to be doing this quite a lot, I think. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sorry that we're hurting you. Well, we're hurting ourselves, which is hurting you ultimately, isn't it? Is the one thing you would like to tell people? Can you just channel it to me, please? Just thank you. She's asked me to get a crystal. Which one? This one. Okay. Okay, what was it? Eyes closed. Sorry about sniffing. Just suddenly got snot up my nose, which is just lovely. One thing you'd like to tell people? You create your own experience. You can't blame God. Can't blame Mother Earth. You can't say that because it's not true. We'll go into layers of truth. But we are the creators of our own experience. And this 3D existence has been created to allow and enable the energy of the universe in source, or whatever you want to call it, the all that is or whatever, to have this 3D experience. This 3D experience is part of what the universe was created for, and it's an expression of the potential of all things. And because all things are in potential, they will be experienced by someone. We are the someones who are experiencing this 3D experience. Mother Earth has been created into this form so that her energy can be combined with the energy of the ether, combined with the energy of the other celestial bodies within this universe and within the local universe. And in that creation, there's this opportunity to experience. The experience is in our own hands, and we are able to change what it is we need to change. We first have to perceive a change is required as a collective, and that collective needs to then act as a collective to create fundamental, expansive change. There will be more messages. Well, is that it? Thank you. I've got no idea what I just said, actually. I will need to listen to that. Well, I will be listening to it back because I will be downloading this video. So yeah. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that you taking part, and we will be talking some more because I've written down a plethora of questions. And if anybody ever does watch